What if the real reason your blood sugar is out of control has nothing to do with carbs, nothing to do with sugar, but everything to do with something you overlook every single night? The hidden nighttime habit that could change everything. Have you ever wondered why your blood sugar feels unpredictable? Some mornings it is steady, other mornings it spikes for no reason. Maybe you have tried dieting, cutting carbs, walking after meals, and yet your glucose numbers still feel like a roller coaster. What if part of the problem is happening at night, long after you think your choices no longer matter? In this video, we are going to explore one of the most controversial yet fascinating natural remedies trending right now in the United States. It is simple, it is cheap, and it has been used in traditional medicine for more than 4,000 years: turmeric water. But before you roll your eyes or assume this is another unrealistic wellness trend, let me be very clear. This is not about magic, not about miracle cures, not about overnight fixes. This is about understanding how inflammation, nighttime liver activity, stress hormones, and digestive patterns influence your blood sugar while you sleep, and how a simple nighttime ritual may help stabilize what feels uncontrollable. Tonight we dig into the science, the myths, and the emotional truth behind why so many Americans silently fear waking up to a bad glucose reading. Why turmeric became the center of a modern health panic. Turmeric did not go viral on the internet by accident. It became popular because millions of people are quietly panicking about chronic inflammation, prediabetes, and blood sugar instability. Americans are more stressed, more inflamed, and more metabolically dysregulated than ever. When people feel their health slipping, they turn to things they can control: a cup of warm water, a teaspoon of spice, a nightly routine that feels grounding, something that gives hope without needing a prescription or a pharmacy. Historically, turmeric was used in ancient Indian and Middle Eastern medicine not as a trendy latte ingredient, but as a tool for cleansing, calming, and cooling the system. People believed it balanced the body before sleep, reset digestion, and soothed inflamed organs. Modern research is catching up to some of these ideas, especially around the compound curcumin. But what is more interesting is why Americans are drawn to it today. Because turmeric represents something people feel they have lost control over: their health, their stability, their energy, their peace. Curcumin and insulin sensitivity. What the science really says. Here is where we get serious. Can turmeric really affect blood sugar? The honest answer is yes, but not dramatically and not for everyone. Curcumin, the main active ingredient in turmeric, has been studied in relation to insulin sensitivity. Researchers have found that it may help cells respond better to insulin, reducing the burden on the pancreas. This matters because most blood sugar issues in the United States do not come from eating dessert. They come from chronic, long-term insulin resistance caused by inflammation, poor sleep, and stress. Curcumin interacts with inflammatory markers that directly affect glucose levels. It also slows down certain enzymes that rapidly convert carbohydrates into sugar. But here is the part most people never hear. Curcumin has poor absorption. If you drink turmeric water without black pepper or a source of fat, most of the curcumin passes right through your system. Meaning, many Americans are drinking turmeric water incorrectly and seeing little to no benefits. So yes, turmeric can support blood sugar, but only when used correctly, only when consumed consistently, and only when paired with actual lifestyle changes. It is not a replacement for medication. It is not a quick fix, but it can be a helpful ally. Why nighttime matters more than you think. This is where things get interesting. Most people think blood sugar problems start in the morning. Wrong. Your fasting glucose is shaped by what happens at night. The stress you carry, the inflammation your body tries to handle, the food you ate before bed, the quality of your sleep, the activity of your liver between midnight and sunrise. Your liver plays a major role in dumping glucose into your bloodstream while you sleep. If it is inflamed or overstimulated, you may wake up with high numbers even if you barely ate the night before. Turmeric, with its anti-inflammatory properties, may help calm nighttime liver activity. Some people notice that when they drink turmeric water before bed, their morning glucose readings feel more stable. Not perfect, but more predictable. And predictability is everything when you are fighting insulin resistance. Even more importantly, the ritual itself relaxes you. Warm water, slow breathing, a quiet moment to unwind. And stress reduction is one of the most underrated blood sugar tools in the world. Cortisol can spike your blood sugar faster than a candy bar. A calmer night means a calmer morning. The American anxiety cycle and how turmeric fits into it. Let us talk about something deeper, something emotional, something millions of Americans are quietly dealing with. Health anxiety, the fear of losing control over your body, the fear of waking up to another high glucose reading, the fear of long-term complications, the fear of medication side effects, the fear of numbers you cannot predict. Turmeric alone cannot cure anxiety, but the routine of making it can ground you. And grounding is crucial for people overwhelmed by health stress. When you pour warm water, when you stir the gold-colored powder, when you take a slow, intentional sip, you tell your body that you are not helpless. You are not losing control. You are doing something nurturing, something healing, something steady. In a world where health feels unpredictable, small rituals become powerful. That is why turmeric water exploded in America. Not because it is magic, but because it gives people a moment of peace in a life that feels chaotic. The right way to make turmeric water for maximum benefit. Here is how to make turmeric water in a way that actually supports your body. 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder or grated fresh turmeric root. 2 cups of warm water. A pinch of black pepper to boost absorption. Optional coconut oil or olive oil to help curcumin bind to fat molecules. Simmer it for several minutes. Strain it. Sip it slowly before bed. This is not just a drink. It is a reset button. A nightly signal to your system that inflammation can quiet down, digestion can settle, and stress hormones can lower. If you want even more benefits, pair it with a simple breathing routine. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do this as you sip. You will sleep deeper, and your morning glucose will likely reflect it. The people who should avoid it. Turmeric is not for everyone. If you are on blood thinners, have gallbladder issues, are pregnant, or take medications that affect blood sugar, speak to a healthcare professional first. Turmeric is powerful. That means it deserves respect, not blind trust. The real reason turmeric water works, let us be brutally honest. Turmeric water works not only because of curcumin, but because it combines 3 powerful elements: anti-inflammatory support, a calming nighttime ritual, and a sense of control over your health. In a world of fast food, fast stress, and fast disease progression, this slow nighttime routine is a rebellion. A way of saying your health story is not over. A way of reminding yourself that change does not always require something dramatic. Sometimes stability starts with something as small as a warm cup of turmeric water before bed. When your mind calms, when your liver relaxes, when your stress hormone lowers, your blood sugar follows. Healing is not instant, it is layered, and this is one layer worth adding. If one tiny nightly habit could shift your mornings forever, would you try it tonight?